On today's episode of WatchJRGo, it's day, I ran out of fingers, but 6. So, let's get back to work. What is going on, guys? I am WatchJRGo, and today, like I said, we are here at the abandoned mini resort, and Eric's been in here for a couple of minutes, and he pulled all the kitchen counters out. Look at that, Grom display. Huh, this must have come out of the hardware store in Old Grove there. So, Scott's over here today. He's got his game time shirt there, so you know he's ready to rock and roll. And we made a little progress. We all made a little progress. Scott and I pulled up most of the floor. It turns out that beam in the ceiling was decorative, so Eric's knocking it down right now. There it goes. A little bit more of it. And yeah, there's nothing left in this house. So I hate to say let's just jump right into the time lapse, but let's just jump right into the time lapse. We're gonna get as far as we can on cleaning this thing out and putting it all in the dumpster.
What's 9 times 5? 45?
45 square foot bath.
45 square foot, and then...
And we're gonna leave this door, so if you get bored during your shower, you can just jump out.
Yeah, you can jump now. There'll be a window there. So you'll have window here.
Yes,
right?
That'll be for sure.
Fog glass.
This window gets deleted.
Delete. Center.
Yep, I like that.
Okay. And then...
If you guys missed this, our new bathroom will intersect the wall from the old bathroom here and will become this huge space.
And then how big does your closet need to be?
You know, I'd like to have this much-ish room because, well, let's see.
How wide?
Let's say we put the breaker panel here.
You want like 36?
36 is probably the move.
So
I think we'll take that much room out, but we gotta put a door.
So we'll add an extra 3 foot here.
Yeah.
And this will be a big giant closet.
Yeah. And if we do our inline electric water heater, it'll sit right here like we wanted, right on this wall.
And then that'll leave us 13 foot for a kitchen, which is bigger than most houses. So then what we do is this window gets deleted,
yes. Right? And we put the fridge right there.
We put a giant window here.
Giant window.
So your sink goes from there to there.
Sure.
Right? So then you either put a pantry against that closet.
Or the fridge.
Or yeah, I mean, we'll have it drawn up. We're not designers. But basically the kitchen goes from here, stops here.
Correct.
We decide whether we want to put an island here.
I kind of want an island.
You're gonna have a couch with a sleeper.
Not an island. I wanted to do a bar with a U-shaped kitchen so we could have stools because seating's limited.
Yeah, that's fine.
Stools give us
something here-ish.
Yes.
Right? Couch.
Man,
there.
We really need to throw the fireplace in the trash because it gets...
Well, the fireplace is fine, really. Well, this gotta go.
Yeah, that's going away for sure.
So the couch is here.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have a king-size bed basically here.
Yes.
And then you'll have some room for some furniture there, some shelving probably for some storage on the exterior of the bathroom wall.
You know it needs a monster TV, and the only question is, without a wall here, is the TV gonna go on the bathroom wall? And I kind of hate it because it's like...
I think TV goes over there.
On top of the fireplace?
Yeah, I think so.
That's also, on top of the fireplace is a horrible thing, but I think you're right.
The fireplace isn't going to be used,
No, it'll never get used.
So it's going to be more decorative. So if we have a couch here, and we have a bed here,
couch here, bed,
and then a couple, and then your chairs.
Yep, the big chairs here.
So then we put, I know you won't love it, but what about a
65-inch will fit?
That's fine, but what if we put it on the swivel so it can kind of...
Yes, it needs a swivel.
So that way if they're cooking, they can kind of turn it here.
The only issue is we need to get the ceiling fans almost flush to mess with it because the sight lines for the people over here, it's going to be tough.
Part of me just wants to centrally locate one big fan.
One fan right here would be good. Yeah.
So what if we did like a true 6 or probably like an 8-foot wingspan fan?
Let's do the bamboo big ass fan, the real brand.
Yeah, so it would have to go if our wall's there.
Yeah.
So we could put our fan roughly here.
Yep, all bamboo.
Tight to the ceiling, and we just do one giant fan.
Cool. Good call.
So I would say roughly we could make it look something like that, but that way you have a big kitchen where you can have, you know, you can have fun and have plenty of people in here.
Right.
And you have a king size bed which sleeps two. You got a pull out bed that sleeps two.
Nice.
So really, I don't think we're looking to have any more than like 4 people stay in here one time, just because it might be too cramped.
The reality is we're going to limit it to 2, but if people are here, I want them to be able to entertain.
Exactly, yeah. And if someone needs to crash, we have that pull out couch and there's 4 can sleep comfortably. So that's, I think, really that gives you, so this house is the size of a pretty good sized garage.
Yeah.
Realistically, like an oversized garage is what this is.
Or a normal studio apartment. It's exactly a studio apartment.
Yeah, it is. It really is. It's not, I think it's workable. The thing is, we have to figure out, we want a bigger shower.
Yeah, huge.
So if we're 5, I mean, that shower will be at least 5, if the walls, if it's 5 foot, it'll be right there at like the 5 foot mark.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got to do like 3 foot wide. You got to get, you know, you want to have room to do what you need to do.
Yeah.
And then we're not going to do a double sink. We'll do a single sink.
And where are we going to put the toilet? It's really tricky.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
That's really tricky.
If we do,
This bathroom's almost not big enough.
no, it's big enough. I'm thinking bring the shower. And you're gonna face this way for the shower because it's easy. We don't want the plumbing on an exterior wall necessarily.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I put the plumbing here. I haven't figured out. We might.
I kind of want to put Kohler DTV in, so it means there's a thermostatic valve in the wall, and everything's impacts super simple inside the shower.
It's either, well,
with body jets and
it might be easiest to like, if we ran the plumbing here and had the shower head here, then you could have a 5 foot by 3 foot, right?
Yeah.
And then it's easy to move the toilet over to here. And
well, we gotta order my $10,000 toilet.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna call the house $10,000 toilet.
Yeah.
That's
and
the
then
name.
You know, so just probably, I don't know, the right way to do it's probably shower, vanity, toilet. And I say that because
we'll need to put in a stub wall to hide the toilet.
Yeah, that's what I have in my house. So the vanity will go to like, say here.
Yeah.
Then you have like I mean, it's usually like a 42, 44 inch wall.
No, let's go all the way up.
You want to go all the way? That's fine.
24 inches out, all the way to the
That's fine. So we can do that. And then the window goes, where this door is basically where the window will go.
Or if we really want to stick with my amazing concept of $10,000 toilet, we just leave the toilet alone, no walls, and the shower's over there. You get your own bathroom.
We just put the toilet looking at the front door.
Center of
the house.
And since that toilet has a wireless remote for all the RGB and the feet warmers and the seat warmers, we'll put the remote right here so when you walk in the door, you can start the toilet. And
so we're doing shower facing this way, vanity looking out with the window, full wall, toilet in the corner, and then you probably put the door in the center.
Yes.
Somewhere from like here to here is where the door goes, right? You don't want it in front of the toilet. You want to open it up and see the vanity.
And we needed, the door had to be over here because the bathroom can never open to the kitchen, you know.
Yeah.
So it has to go there. That's where it's going.
So then the electrical needs to go here.
Okay. Done.
Right? So that way, because then we'll figure out, we'll probably have to put like a 30-inch door swinging in. Yeah. So that way we don't take any room out there, so then all your electrical has to be...
Honestly, we have unlimited room out here. Make the door open out.
Well, if it's king size bed...
What's king size bed? 6 by 8?
Yeah, so I mean, well...
It'll fit easy.
Well, yeah, but the bed's going to essentially locate.
Kind of. Only kind of.
Yeah, it might be a little... Yeah.
We're going to have to shift it over just
a little bit, yeah.
Just a hair.
But probably with the room we have... Yeah. You could put a 30-inch door is more than enough. Yeah. You could have it swing in and you could save yourself a ton of space.
We could.
So we can do that. Put your closet in, which will have another door. So there'll be a door here, but that closet door is going to have to open out. So we'll make this door open out. Yes. They have to swing the same way.
I need
out,
panel,
out.
Yeah, I got a bit of room because you're thinking panel, PEX manifold.
You're going to have a 3 foot. You're going to have a 3 foot closet.
Yeah. I guess, you know what, we already decided we're not going to run an inline heater. We're going to do a tank.
Yeah. So you're going to have 3 foot by 5 5 foot. You're gonna have a big, deep closet. You're gonna be able to walk in there and get everything where you need it to go. And then we just have to figure out the layout of the kitchen, which we'll send to Kelly, and we'll have him draw us something up. So today we just need to finish pulling that floor.
And with the water heater in the basement, that leaves us enough room to put shelves in here because people need a place for linens, bed junk, all that junk. We got to put it all in there.
Yeah, it's got to be open, but we got to have at least one closet, and that's why the whole kitchen's going to lay out here, and then we got to have room to walk out the door. So really, what's that leave us? It should be plenty.
I think it's plenty. I think it's going to work.
What is that? That's almost 10 foot.
Yeah.
So I'll have 10 foot of area.
Yeah.
And then you need room to walk through the door, and we can still probably build a pantry out or something.
Yes. Here,
and then have the fridge over there, and then do a skinnier kind of like sitting island, like you say. But I don't know that I want it to wrap and close off. I want you to be able to walk out of the kitchen.
Oh no! I don't want to wrap.
Yeah. So just something that's I get it. Right. Somewhere you can centrally locate and hang out.
Yeah, I wanted a U, not an L. Yeah.
Yeah, understood. So that way, couch easy, bed easy.
Everything's easy.
Everything's easy.
You know what we should do? I hate to do it because we had a great plan with our giant fan, but we could ceiling mount the TV on the electric mounts that come down because everyone has them now.
Yeah, but then the problem is you'd almost have to do 2 TVs.
I know, we'd have to have 2 TVs.
You'd only be able to see it from there. So tentatively, we could either do a fan there and do a big TV there.
The fan's the answer because all these other 3 fans have to go.
One fan would be great. One big fan would push the air around this house and make it great. It's the perfect size.
3 fans is ridiculous.
Yeah, so I think like an 8-foot fan, 7-8-foot fan, whatever it winds up being is the perfect amount of fan.
Yep.
So.
Well, there you guys go. There's the update. I'm sorry about the echo. I know how loud it is in this house. All the windows are open. There's nothing else we can do. It just is echoey. But we have a clear floor after hours of work. Basically completely clear. In a minute, we'll have the toilet and the shower plumbing and the vents out because the vents are going to move into the wall where they belong. And yeah, that is absolutely insane. Day 6 went pretty crazy. We still have to get the range out of here. So Scott, can you just pick that up?
Put it back down.
He took the hammer. He's like, I got you. I tricked you.
This is an 8-piece range.
He just cuts it up with a sawzall. All right, you win.
I'm not even that then.
Yeah.
Do you owe me $100?
I know some people wanted us to keep this. It makes no sense to keep this in a house that will look like it's from the future when we're done with it. So that's going in the trash, 100%. I'd even be cool with the fireplace going away because it takes away our clear walls that we need. So we are headed to the hardware store right now to go get some parts to finish capping off the plumbing that's in here. I also need a complete roll of PEX A because we're gonna replumb the whole thing too. And that's gonna take quite a bit of work. The whole house is actually plumbed in PEX, but it's the old gray crimp style PEX. And they did an okay job, but we could do a better job, and we're gonna do just that. Individual shutoffs, everything like that, so if you have to maintenance it, you can. We have decided to go with an even brighter teal. It has a little more green in it, a little more white in it. For the exterior, it's going to really pop. It's a very modern Airbnb color that I think will just put this thing on the map. Obviously, after that, we're gonna bring a bulldozer in here and clean all the front out of this thing. I think I'm gonna pull every single tree out. It's all going in the trash, complete re-landscape, and most of the front and most of the back of this will all be deck, so it's all living space. And we'll kind of enclose it with the, the Harbor Freight outdoor lights everyone runs, because it gives you kind of it makes you feel like you're inside. And we want to add as much living space as possible to what's actually a pretty small house. It's tough to work in a place this small, because usually you can expand your vision. But in here we have to work efficiently. We're gonna do just that. And oh yeah, back to my PEX manifold. It's kind of a lot of work for something that only needs 4 shutoffs, 3 hot shutoffs and 4 shutoffs total. But we're gonna do it like that. So if you have to work on anything, it's all good to go. We're gonna go buy some supplies and get right back to it. We just got back from the hardware store, buying some fittings, trash bags, a whole bunch of other things we needed to get this job done, along with a bunch of 2x4s because we are framing that new bathroom up today, as soon as the ceiling comes down. I just went underneath the house, capped off all the old fittings where we cut all the old water out, and obviously we're gonna pull it all pretty soon. But I did wanna show you guys one cool thing. Scott's got gloves now, he's a pro. This is an old school can opener that is mounted on the wall. Check that out. It's got a little flip over thing. So you put your can in there, flip this over, and then crank away, and it cut your can lid right off. Well guys, as you can see, we just got back from our union mandated break, which involves the lake, and we are finally back on land. And take a look at this. There's no sheetrock left except for the ceiling in this house. It is completely gutted. And tomorrow things really start to happen. So we already picked up our first load of 2x4s, and by tomorrow we'll have the ceiling out of this thing. We're going to recover all the insulation out of the ceiling, knock down all this sheetrock, and frame in the bathroom, frame in these 2 windows that are getting deleted, frame in that window, and get ready to put our giant view out window that we already have right there. And then of course they didn't do a good job framing in that window over there, so that one's getting all new framing in it as well. So we'll probably be back to pick up more sheetrock and more plywood and try to get a whole lot of this stuff ready to go. And I think we're gonna get pretty far just this weekend. Farther than I thought. I gotta say, farther than I thought. Anyway, that's where we're stopping for today. It was an insane amount of work, and it was hard to breathe quite a few times from this fibrous insulation that you blow in. It's definitely not fun to tear out of walls, I'll tell you that. Anyway, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop, WatchJRGo.com for cool shirts, not like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. I'll tell you what, filling a dumpster per weekend is not fun. And we've got a second dumpster for this weekend coming in the morning. He'll be here by 8 in the morning, I think, to pull that one out. That is, if you can see it, it's tough out the window. It is actually just over the top, level full and a little over the top. And then we're gonna shovel all this into it. And yeah, then I get to delete all this old wiring. This is Diamond DTX, type NM, 12.2, 600 volt. And I think it actually might have a ground, but they didn't hook any of the grounds up. Even the panel outside has no grounds in it. It's only neutral. And yes, I do know that the neutral is bonded, but, and I did check, it is. They actually did a good job there. I do have 200 amp service to the pole. I think I mentioned that. That's good too. All that's gonna go in the trash. It's actually all live right now. We're gonna kill the main, cut it all out, and switch over to all of our nice new wiring in here. Well, not nice, but new wiring. And all this old, this is it's really weird. It's not even a rubber coating. It's like some cloth, impregnated cloth. That's what the insulation is. It's all going in the trash, that's for sure. Anyway, we're making progress.